Hi, this week we're going to talk about Tattoo Flash. So, what is it? Why don't all shops have it? Is it bad? Should I even think about it? We're going to cover all of those topics. Everything that's covered in these videos is just based on my experience. These are my thoughts and opinions. Those of your artist in your shop may be different. That's okay. Also, I don't really consider myself a Flash artist, so I hope that I can do this topic the justice that it deserves. So, what is Flash? When you go into a tattoo shop and there are some pre-made designs that you can choose from. Generally, they're on the wall or in a book. The sheets tend to be, somewhere around that size. And they will have multiple designs on them. They're already kind of colored in. That would be Flash. And that used to be the standard for all tattoo shops. So you would choose your design, take it to the artist. The artist would then go to probably a filing cabinet in a back room where they would have the stencil already done. The flash sheets generally already come with the line work made. So it was a very quick process that you could go in and choose the design and get started really without much downtime. So that's what Flash is. Why don't all shops have it now? I feel like with the rise of custom shops, it's kind of pushed out some of the Flash to more specific demographics, maybe. So the way that I think about flash shops, I think of them in very higher populated cities or areas that have a lot of tourism, areas that you would have a lot of people in and out, like you need to get through a lot of clients quickly. Doing flash is a much faster process. I work at a custom shop. It is a much slower process. We are more appointment based because we do need that extra time because everything is not ready to go. There are a couple of ways in which you might encounter Flash. You may walk into a shop and there's more of the mass produced Flash. So, across multiple shops, you may be able to find the same artwork. A lot of tattoo supply companies will have um, tons of Flash and these distribute to lots of different shops. Now, your artist may produce Flash or an individual artist that you follow on social media. They may produce a Flash sheet and put that up for special occasions or every now and then just when they want to do some designs of their own. And they generally will leave that up until all of those designs are sold and then they'll take it down. And you may have the experience of those are not being put on people time and time again. Is is that bad? Is that a bad thing that some of these designs are going out to shops all over the country, the world? Many people end up with them. Is that okay? Um, some people find a problem with that. I do hear a lot that, I don't know if I want something if someone else has it. I would challenge you to think of that in a little bit different way. A lot of people are absolutely in love with the painting Starry Night by Van Gogh. Um, most of us will never encounter the original, but I imagine there are probably thousands or millions of prints available in the world. I know that I have tattooed Starry Night on quite a few people. So when we think of famous artists and we think of pieces that really stand out in pop culture, we kind of have different standards for that. Like, well, I like that painting. That's okay. That's okay that maybe someone else has that in their living room or whatever. Maybe try to reframe some of the flash designs in that mindset, because every piece of flash that is produced is an artist expressing themselves, getting their art out there. And if you come across a piece of flash and you just absolutely love that design, but what's holding you back is the possibility that maybe someone else has that, um, think of it in the same way that you think of art prints. I mean, we can't all have the original, but for most of us, that's okay. As long as we have a a print or a replication, we can still enjoy that in our home. That you can think of that in the same way that you think of Flash. There are actually within the tattoo community some very famous Flash artists, some tattoo artists that focus in that area, and that is a whole genre of art. It takes a lot of skill. It is not just slapping some designs together. So do consider Flash as artwork by an artist that is trying to make a living, trying to express themselves. Um, and some people think, okay, well, I don't know if it it means it. My tattoos have to have meaning, so I don't know if I would consider Flash. I think of meaning a little bit more loosely than I think some of my clients. If you see a piece of art and that really just captures your attention and it sticks with you and you remember it, and if you're flipping through all of these pages and pages of Flash, but there's one that just really catches your eye, if you like something, that means something to you, and that's enough. That's okay. It doesn't have to represent, your complete family history or all of your life experiences exactly. If it pulls something out of you, some kind of emotion or your attention, that's okay. Like, that's enough. So I hope this has been helpful, and I hope you will reconsider your thoughts on Flash if you were unsure about it. There is a lot of history in Flash. There are a lot of famous artists, so maybe hit Google, check that out, learn more about it. So thanks for watching, and I will see you next week for a new video. Bye.